Sunday messages. For the collective, I have strep throat, so I might be coughing during this video or other things or blowing my nose. Yeah. So I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm going to get these Sunday messages done. So you will not be having to miss the Sunday messages 2 weekends in a row. Okay, so I do start with the 23rd Psalm. I recite it 3 times. Yes, I do. Okay. I lost the prayer card, so I'm going to Google it so that nobody says I'm making up the words. I hope everybody had an amazing Halloween. I put candy out for the trick-or-treaters, but we didn't go out for Halloween, but we did the day. No, hey, stop it. But the day after. Hey, stop it. But the day, it's a cat. It's not the children, it's the cat. Okay. I can't read that writing. I'm trying to blow it up to make it bigger. Stop it, cat. Okay. It's too far away. I can't read that. Oh, it got smaller. Okay, yeah, there we go. No, it got bigger. Okay. All right. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so a lot to cover, kind of. Okay, so this is the Sunday messages, not to be confused with the tarot card of the day. The tarot card of the day is already posted on this channel, Jamie Zebra 23, and also on my other channel, Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot. So if you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that would be super duper lovely. I'm both, and then I have a third channel, Missing in Action Tarot. Yep. Also, these messages are intended to be positive messages, but occasionally a negative message may or may not come out, and I will be sharing the message, whether it be good, bad, or ugly. Yep. If you guys are wondering what's in the cup, I am drinking my Bigelow mint tea. I got this cup from Burlington for $4.99. You guys usually want to know about my coffee mugs. It says Gnome for the holidays on the inside of the cup. I don't see. Ouch. Gnome for the holidays. I'm going to try to take a sip of this, even though I know it's piping hot. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it again. Okay, so you guys always want to know if there's something eventful. So a few things happened. Okay, so I had a makeup to break up, a makeup to break up, a makeup to break up with the same person. There won't be a makeup. So I think there won't be. The person's not for me. It's the person's not my type. Okay. So anyway, so it's been a good week. Every positive things happening, good stuff happening. I just had a strep throat. That's all. But other than that, everything's good. It was a good week. Very productive. Yeah. So I want to tell you guys something. So this is to restore your faith that there are good men in the world. For those of you that were questioning, are there any good men? Are they all trash? Yes, there are good men in the world. I know of one. So there's a guy that lives in my neighborhood. His girlfriend is out of town. And he's on the phone with her all day, every day. Even if they're not talking, he's still on the phone with her. Like she's holding the phone. He could just be like minding his own business, sitting outside, drinking a beer, doing whatever. And he's on the phone with her. If any woman tries to talk to him, he doesn't even make eye contact with them. There was another guy, a neighbor, that was trying to get him to like flirt with a woman, like, hey, look at her. Psst, look at her. And the guy was like grabbing his crotch. But the good guy, who's always on the phone with his girlfriend, he wasn't on the phone with his girlfriend. He wouldn't even look at the woman that the other guy was pointing out. Hey, look at her. He wouldn't even look. He in fact, he turned his whole body the other way. Like, what a gentleman. Like, what a sweet, kind, thoughtful gentleman. See, this is, yeah. So ladies, there are still good men in the world. I just told you about one. I'm sure he can't be the only one. So even when his girlfriend is not looking, he's a good man. That stuff counts for something. That right there is a turn on. That right there, I mean, just imagine how life-changing that would be if every woman had a man like that. It would be life-changing. All of the traumas that so many women face due to, being with an unfaithful partner or being with someone that they can't trust. That is a man that can be trusted. I hope his girlfriend knows what an incredible man she has. Because that's pretty incredible. I was so impressed. Yeah, so there are good men in the world still. So just ladies, just because you had a couple of bad experiences doesn't mean that they're all trash. So I was only sharing that with you guys so that for those of you that have kind of like thrown your hands up and been like, they're all fucked up, they're all scumbags. No, not all of them are. Okay, so we're going to start with Jesus deck. All right. Loving words from Jesus. I do have children. I'm probably going to have to get up. I hear Guantanamo Bay getting wild up there. All right. So Sunday messages to carry over for the week. I believe Sunday the 6th. Carry over for the week. With God, all things are possible. Matthew chapter 19, verse 26. With God, all things are possible. So there's nothing that can't be done. There's nothing that can't be healed. There's nothing that is impossible with God. So if there's something that'll never happen, impossible, no way. Yeah, well, with God, it's possible. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. John chapter 14, verse 27. So some of you are in need of peace. So it's saying here that Jesus is giving you guys peace where you need it. All you have to do is ask for it, receive it, and it's given to you. Let's see what else. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. I've been getting this card a lot lately, and I have to wonder, it definitely gave me food for thought. I'm going to share this with you guys because maybe some of you are thinking the same thing. Blessed are the peacemakers, that shall be called the children of God. So, is clapping back not being a peacemaker? When is it the right time to stay quiet, and when is it the right time to clap back? Is it never the right time to clap back? And if you never clap back, then are you perpetuating a victim mentality? Are you a doormat? I have to wonder, because I had to stick it to somebody recently. I stuck it to this guy real good. And then after I did it, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm not being a peacemaker. And it had me thinking. And then I was like teeter-tottering. I'm like, giving him a taste of his own medicine. Was this balancing the scales of karma? Or was this ego-based pettiness and I wasn't being a peacemaker? Tell me in the comment section if you guys ever find yourself in a dilemma like this. Because by nature, I'm a fighter. By nature, I'm, But for the sake of life changes and me changing, I've been filing down my claws. Been filing them down for years now. And this person, I don't know, I had to resharpen them to a point again. And it felt good. But see, here we go. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. So, if what I did was wrong, I hope for forgiveness, and I hope that I won't even think to behave this way again. But if I was right, then yeah. So I don't know. Just let me know in the comment section if you guys ever have this dilemma. Because it's like to clap back or to not clap back. I generally do not clap back, especially these days. You know, you asked me that in my 20s. Oh, I was the clap back queen. Like, oh, you got me all the way. All things whatsoever ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. So if you ask it and you believe that it's already yours, you shall receive. Matthew chapter 21, verse 22. All things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer and believe it, you shall receive. And again, this goes to faith. Give and it shall be given unto you. Luke chapter 6, verse 38. Give and it shall be given unto you. Luke chapter 6, verse 38. So if you give, you'll receive. All the things that you ask for, whatsoever you ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. Matthew chapter 21, verse 22. And then this one is at the bottom of the deck. Be of good comfort. Your faith has made you whole. Matthew chapter 9, verse 22. By the way, these are Doreen Virtue cards. I think you can still get these on Amazon. I'm not sure for how much longer, but you can still get them on Amazon. Be of good comfort. Your faith has made you whole. Matthew 9, chapter 22. So for those of you that have faith, excuse me, as I mentioned in the beginning of the reading, I've got strep throat. If you have faith, that in itself will make you whole. That in itself, you believing that you can get out of anything, not in a sleazy negative way, but whatever the universe throws at you, knowing that you will come out stronger, having the belief that everything happens for a reason. Oh, thank you, God, I must be on the right path. And when doors close, it just means more doors are opening. Having faith. It's so very important. Now let's do the Isis Oracle deck. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Temple of Lapis Lazuli, goddess of the ancient skies, healing of the divine masculine, Orisis rises. Lady of the Stars, priestess of Sirius, Chariot of Ascension, spiritual work of the higher initiate. And then Eye of Horus, awakening divine perception. I wish that these were numbered. ST. T. Okay. Goddess of the ancient sky, your soul is so very ancient. Your soul is so very ancient, beloved, and does not only herald from the earth, it also holds much special wisdom of star people from civilizations and far and near, with unique high vibrational awareness that can help humanity transition from civilization based in fear to a love-based culture. You are guided to come into deeper acceptance of your own inner knowing now. So for some, it's time now. You need to accept who you really are and now spread it across the world. Spread your knowledge, your energy, the healing, the divine healing that's necessary. It needs to be, it's time now. Unleash this. Unzip it and let it all come out. Healing of the divine masculine. The divine masculine within men and women is the energy that allows for protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. When the masculine within us is healthy and strong, we have inner strength to hold ourselves safe through anything. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in his ability to offer you inner protection and stability that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. So when you guys have masculine energy, that's also the strongest form of self-esteem. You know how men have a self-esteem that sometimes us women are like, he sure is cocky for someone who ain't that special. He whipped out that 1-incher like it was a 12-incher, you know? So some of you feminine energies need to have this divine masculine energy to where it's like, ain't no shame in my game. I know I'm all that in a bag of chips. You guys need to have that inner knowing, that inner swagger. So it's being healed currently. Lady of the Stars. Sirius is a celestial goddess, a star of unconditional love and wisdom at an extremely high vibration. It brings deep soul awakening, spiritual gifts, high capacity for divine service. Lady of the Stars is also an empowerment of all other oracles in this deck. She tells you to pay attention because something significant is taking place right now. Focus, pay attention. Something is happening. Okay. Okay, Chariot of Ascension. Your soul wishes to travel more freely between dimensions of higher reality. This is to allow for conscious spirit communication, the free flow of soul light into the physical body, and the joining of the divine harmony of heaven and earth. It requires powerful consciousness to do this. The Merkaba, Chariot of Ascension and Soul Fire, is the spiritual gift to attain these divine purposes now, available to you as a high initiate. So you guys may, I don't, it's almost like, it's almost like a king or a queen, a prince or a princess that is, for some reason, raised with peasants and told that they're nothing. And then they find out on their 18th birthday who they really are. But then they're like, how so? This can't be. I'm just like everybody else. Some of you are not like everybody else. And somehow you know this, but maybe other people have programmed you to think that you are, or that you're basic. And there's nothing wrong with being basic and ordinary. It'll make your life easier if you're basic and ordinary. It'll make your life much easier. Yeah. But yeah, so some of you need to step into who you really are, step into what you really are. It's the time for doubt is over. The time for The time for doubt is over. Now let's see what else. Calm down, Juan. We're gonna have a nice day. Let's see what else. Okay. Dolomite, stay strong in your faith. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. If you guys want to get what you want, you better think positive. Topaz, forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it is blocking your health and happiness. Somebody did something to you guys and you're holding on to anger and resentment. You need to let it go. Ruby, bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. So yeah, some of you are going through a breakup, a heartbreak. Things are not turning out the way that you want. Could be even grieving going on. Kainate, make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. Gold, divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. It's okay. From what these cards are indicating, some of you are going through some heavy stuff right now. Some very, very heavy things. If this is what's going on, divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. And remember in the Jesus deck, it was talking about when you pray, if what you're asking for, you believe that you will receive it. So you have to believe in what you're asking for. Solidite, socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. I've been holding back for a year now on like maybe not sharing things, but I feel like I can help people if I start sharing things. Socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friendships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. I'm going to tell you right now, if the group of like-minded people that you're looking for are spiritualists, be very, very careful with that. I have some horror stories of my own, and I've heard so many horror stories. Be careful, because what sometimes will happen is you might think, oh, I'm joining a metaphysical group, or I'm joining this, when they're all really ganging up on you, or they want to take your money, or they're envious because you're pure and you have real gifts that none of them have. They get angry when they are supposedly the teacher, yet the student knows way more. They also get angry when you surpass them. Maybe some of you are going in to be Reiki practitioners, Reiki healers, Reiki masters, but you've been attuned since birth. They had to rely on an attunement. The teacher had to be attuned. God attuned you already. So there's things like this that make them get upset, make them turn on you, and things like that. Of course, this is not for all people, but this is happening a lot and has happened a lot. There's a lot of low vibrational people, and especially if you happen to be a person of color, be very, 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 very careful, because you would think being spiritual would automatically equal enlightenment. There's a lot of racism and discrimination in the spiritual, the metaphysical world. Yeah. So you may not be welcomed in. Does that mean not join in? No, that's not what I'm saying, but just kind of spidey senses. Mm-hmm. But they're spiritual. They can't be like, no, they are. No, not all of them, but they can be. So just spidey senses, wake them up. Don't learn the hard way. I've had so many people contact me and tell me some doozies. Some doozies. So just be careful. Like even some tarot card readers, they refuse to do readings for Black people or Indian people. Yeah. I was like, what? Do what? Yeah. One of the people that this was happening to, so some woman how I found this out is some woman contacted me and said, she emailed me. She goes, before I make a purchase, I just wanted to ask you, do you do readings for Indian people? I kind of like scoffed, and I was like, what, and I wrote, what do you mean? She goes, I'm Indian and I've been refused service before for readings because I'm Indian. I was like, wait, do what now? What? For a reading? What do you mean refused service? Service for what? A reading? She goes, yeah, a reading. She goes, so-and-so tarot wouldn't do a reading for me. She didn't even refund my money yet, and it's been months. But she said she doesn't do readings for Indian people. And this is a reader that I was subscribed to and I really liked. And once I heard that, I unsubscribed because I was like, nah, that's some sick stuff. But I ended up doing the reading for the Indian person, and they're probably watching this right now. Hi. I still to this day, years later, do readings for this person who's kind and thoughtful and sweet and has never had an issue, makes the payments, there's no issues. So, I mean, I'm not sure what that was all about. But yeah, so just, there's a lot of people like that. And if they are like that, then you know that they're probably playing on the side of the devil. So let's do the archetype cards. So just be careful, guys. This is not to make you be in fear, but to make you realize what could possibly happen. So if you find yourself, scratching your head, like something just doesn't seem right here. These people seem like they hate my guts, but okay. Yeah, not okay. Run. Okay. There's certain words you can't say on YouTube, so I'm just going to hold up the card because I'm scared to say it and then something happens. Okay, for the collective. Yeah, I'm not sure what, because you can't say S worker either. So this would be considered an S worker. So this word right here. Okay, that word. Light attribute accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. So yeah, so it's just saying here that some of you may feel like you have to do what you got to do in order to survive, and also without having to, you know, sacrifice your spirituality. So some of you may currently be in a situation where you're like, you know what, this is what I know, you know, this is what I do. If I had another way to do things, I would. But sometimes circumstances, sometimes drastic times call for drastic measures. So maybe some of you are facing this, yet you're seemingly very, very grounded. Mediator, light attribute, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of the argument. So for some of you, you are not, no, baby cat, you're non-judgmental. You do see both sides of the argument. You know, maybe you're dealing with someone whose job, maybe some would consider, would either your job or someone else's job, maybe somebody would look at them and they would think that they were a bad person because of whatever it is that they do for a living. But you don't judge them. You see both sides of the argument. Well, this is what this person knows how to do. This is what they're qualified to do. They're able to support their families doing this. So you know what? I'm not one to judge. Companion. Light attribute. Loyalty, tenacity, unselfishness. So for some of you, you are a loyal companion to someone. You could ask for a lot more in this companionship, but you don't. You're just looking for the companionship, and you don't want to use them for money. You don't want to use this person for whatever you can get. You simply just want them for them. You enjoy their company, their companionship. Child, magical. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. The belief that everything is possible. So some of you may think that you have a childlike mind. Some people may even think that you're a bit too angelic, or that you look on the bright side a little bit too much. Some people may even think you call upon the angels too much, or you talk about fairies too much. But see, that is that is an attribute, that you're not jaded, that you still see the angelic and the beauty in all things. Networker. This one to come out into the reverse. So I'm going to read both. Networker. Enhance unity through the sharing of information. Engenders social awareness and empathy. So for some of you, you definitely are able to learn, gain knowledge, and also share knowledge through the internet and networking. And then we have shadow attribute, conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehoods. So for some of you, there, on one hand, some of you are using this for good. On the other hand, you might be pulling a Kanye West and using social media to spread a hate agenda, you know? I don't want to say too much because, you know, but I don't agree with anything that Kanye West said. Anything at all. At all. And there is no but. I don't agree with anything he says at all. I think he's a danger to himself and others, and I think that he needs help. He needs help. I would not want to be in his position with his mental health issues, because he needs help, and there's nobody around him that will help him. Everybody's got an agenda. He needs help. Real help. And when I say help, I don't mean it in a sarcastic way. I mean it like he needs people that love him. He needs people, wise people that love him. You know, Gene Simmons went on Piers Morgan, and I loved what Gene Simmons had to say. If you guys look that up on YouTube, you can look it up. He was very respectful. He said, I don't know Kanye West. We've never emailed. I don't know him like that. Just from what I know of him, this is what I know to be true. And all the other wise things that Gene Simmons said. I wish that Kanye West had a friend like Gene Simmons. He seems to be a very wise man. He needs somebody logical, somebody who he can look up to. He needs something. I'm praying that this won't end in tragedy, but I've been seeing that since the whole him endorsing Trump, that there was going to be a tragedy involving him. I hope not, because he's a father. He's got kids. Priest. Light attribute. Facilitates spiritual commitments. Serves as a channel of spiritual energy. Priest. Light attributes. Facilitates spiritual commitments. Serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So some of you, yes, you are a priest, a high priestess. Maybe you have a church, a small church. You lead a church. You'd like to lead a church. You're going to be the first lady of a church. Maybe you're going to be a preacher. And then we have father, light attribute, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. So some of you, whether you're a man or a woman, are taking on the role of father. Maybe you're a teacher. Maybe you organize. Maybe you're just a nice person in the neighborhood. And then we have goddess, light attribute, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. So some of you are embracing your divine feminine. You're looking your best. You're feeling your best. You're very focused on self-care, which is needed. And then we have beggar, light attribute, confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem, confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival. So some of you, you ask for what you need, and you're not too proud to beg. You ask for what you need without shame. In one of my tarot cards of the day, I actually talked about this. If there's something that you guys need, it's better, instead of suffering, to go out and get what you need. Like to ask for what you need instead of suffering in silence. Healer. Passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. So some of you are healers, Reiki masters. Maybe you work in the healthcare field. Maybe you heal with your kind words. Maybe you sing. Maybe you heal with your singing. Maybe you dance. However you heal, you are a healer. Okay, so now let's move on to another deck. Let's move on to the Kipper deck. Oh my goodness, this went by fast. I missed you guys. I love doing my Sunday messages. I was like debating if I should just try to come on, but I was choking every other word, and I didn't want to make people feel any more uncomfortable than they already do. I didn't want people to think, oh my goodness, I feel so bad for her. Why is she choking like that? She's like choking when she should be resting. She's doing the Sunday messages. All right, Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. Wealthy man. Come to mama. Okay, wealthy man and child. Some of you may be having a child with a wealthy man. High honor. This, even though it says wealthy man, this could be wealthy woman. Somebody wants to have a child with a wealthy man or a wealthy woman. False person for bad reasons, for negative reasons. Mature man, courthouse. Yeah, somebody's thinking that, oh, that's nastiness. Wow. Courthouse, great fortune. Somebody wants to take somebody to court to take them for all that they got. Great fortune and gift. Interesting. You need to be careful about who you're having kids with. What is it with these people? Thief. Yeah, somebody wants to bed you down and make a baby with you because they want to take you for all you got. Be careful, guys. Hi, I see you. I see you. Hi, Juan. Hi, Juan. Hi, Juan. I don't care how big he gets. He's always going to be my little baby. I was in the grocery store, and somebody's like, Jamie Zebra 23. I was like, hi. They're like, oh my God, that's the baby? I was like, yeah, that's the baby. They're like, he's 6 feet tall. I'm like, yeah, he's 22. They're like, oh, for some reason we thought he was a baby. So for those of you out there that don't realize that my baby is actually a grown man, yeah, but for me, in my mind, he'll always be my little baby. They're like, he's got facial hair. I'm like, yeah, he's an adult. People at first think he's my boyfriend, and then they realize, oh, he's got a disability. Usually once he starts like breaking out dancing in the store, that's when people are like, oh, okay, he's got a disability. All right, sending messages to carry over for the week for the collective. But yeah, if you guys see me out, totally say hi to me. I don't bite. I do have social anxiety, so if it takes me a moment to like snap back into reality, deer in the headlights, and then I'm like, oh, hi. Like, please don't take offense. I'm weird. On my Sunday message, or not my Sunday messages, but my live, my friend Sarah, she's my moderator over there. You guys can't have her, so don't even think about taking Sarah away from me. You guys can't have Sarah, so she's not taking her away from me. It's not happening. Yeah, I'm not letting her go. So just turn yourselves around. But I don't know how we got into the discussion, but maybe no one take offense to this. You know, maybe I shouldn't even talk about this. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. No, I'm not going to do it because people are going to get offended. I know it. I'm not going to do it. Sarah, you know what I'm talking about. The discovery that we made that a lot of us chimed in and said, well, maybe I am. Well, maybe I am too. Well, maybe we're all on the, you know what. I'm not going to go there. Never mind. Sorry, guys. Okay. Sunday messages to carry over for the week. No, because people are going to get offended. They're going to take me the wrong way. They're going to be like, how dare you? How dare you self-diagnose? Okay, I won't. I'm not going to label myself as that on here because people are going to freak out. How dare you say that you're this? Have you been diagnosed? It's a complex thing. You know, I've been dealing with this for years. I actually have it. So yeah, I'm not. I know what kind of, yeah. I know what kind of can of worms that this would open. Then the emails will be nonstop. All right, let's do. Oh. Okay. You are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. So for some of you, you are so rare and different, and it's okay to be rare and different. And then we have the Golden Phoenix, something you thought you'd finish bursts back into your life. So a breakup, somebody's about to come back into your life. If it was an old job or a renewed, it could be your renewed faith. Maybe you thought, you know, this is as far as I'm going to go with this. But then it's like, bam, whoa, sky's the limit. And then we have Deep Dark Sea Mermaid. Finds solutions in unknown places in the darkness. So some of you will be finding a solution to some of your problems. The Delicate Fairy and her ferrets. Change is natural good, and yes, it can hurt. So yeah, so there's some changes coming. I also feel like somebody's coming to you guys to tell you that they changed. You change them. They're changing for you. They feel like you're worth it to change. And then we have Frog Princess. Heed wise counsel, listen. So every time I get this card, it's important. Okay. Some of you feel like you know how to do something. They're saying maybe you don't know how. Because if you try to force what you think you know, something could get ruined or delayed. So this could be a situation of, let's say you're trying to fix your brakes, but you're watching a tutorial on how to do it. Is it really safe to be changing your own brakes if you've never done it before? Do you have to ride around with kids or even yourself or other people on the road? You don't want to mess up or miss a step or do something wrong, and then you can't go back in time and fix it. So there's something here that they're saying, you know what? If somebody says, wait for me, I'll do it when I get there, wait. Some of you need to listen about something. There's something that you guys must pump the brakes on, hold off on. There's something. So think of what that might be. Before you break up with someone, make sure that you have the facts. Before you accuse someone of something that could ruin a life, make sure that you have the facts. When that card comes out, it's a warning. Like, watch yourselves. Check yourselves before you wreck yourselves. Okay, let's do the tea leaf cards, and then we're going to move on. And then we're going to move on to the regular tarot cards. Hi, No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, for the Sunday messages for the collective to carry over for the week, what do they need to know? Well, Quill, get back to the basics. And then Diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Let me see. Woo, woo. It's a noisemaker. You got to blow on it. Woo. It's a noisemaker. It's a noisemaker. A new opportunity, possibilities, and paths are opening up. My arm hurt so bad. We were, the kids and I, we were role playing that we were ninjas and we were doing uppercuts. Doing all the moves. I felt bad because we couldn't go out for Halloween because I was sick. So I've just been in ninja mode. We've just been being ninjas for the past few days. Punching pillows in the air, fighting, and yeah. Yeah. Take care. Enemies are working against you. So some of you need to be aware of this. Okay. Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Opportunities are waiting for you. Wall. Misunderstandings. So yeah, so just be careful because there could be a lot of misunderstandings that are coming up. Fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Some of you are very, very smart when it comes to business. Persevere and you will overcome the problem. Okay, so what you guys need to do is not to give anybody room to talk about you. You cannot give your enemies any ammunition. All right, you don't need to be telling your business in the streets. You don't need to be doing anything. Don't give your enemies anything to say about you at all. Give them nothing to work with, nothing to work against you at anything. Don't give them an opening for this. As long as you don't give these fools an opening, it's all good. Hi, my big old baby. Why are you so cute? Why are you so adorable? Oh, I know why, because you popped on my tummy, that's why. fan. Romance celebration party. So it looks like romance celebration and a party is coming up. Ant. Work achievement success. Career. Yeah, your career is about to become very, very successful. Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. Change is coming. So what changes come for a caterpillar? Caterpillars blossom into butterflies, right? So things will not always be this way. A change is coming. The last time I got this card, though, my grandma passed away. But no one. But typically, this is a good thing. Okay. A wish is granted. So it looks like it would be this is going to be a positive change. Yeah, it looks like this will be positive. No, don't do that, please. All right, perfect timing because he's about to get crunk. And then we have marriage. Somebody got marriage coming. I'm hearing that song, Have You Ever? Have you ever loved someone so bad it makes you cry? Have you ever? I don't know if that's a Brandy song or a Monica song. For me, they're one and the same. No, one. Hey, not my cards. Oh, no. Hey, oh, he chose a card. He wants me to read this card. Thank you, Juan. He just randomly pulled this out and then pulled this card out. God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. My grandma used to always tell us this. God will never give you more than what you can handle. God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. Okay, don't make a mess. Okay, all right, so now let's move on to the regular tarot cards. What time is it even? Let's see. Okay, it's 9 a.m. All right. Sunday messages to carry over for the week for the collective. What do they need to know for the collective to carry over for the week? What do they need to know? Ace of Pentacles. You guys have money that's about to start pouring in. Money left and right. A gift is coming in. 8 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, you're being rewarded because you walked away from a person, place, or a thing. Temperance card in the reverse. Yeah, something that was unbalanced. Could be a Sagittarius or Aries. Trials overcome. Yeah, there's also somebody that's going to start working on their addictions, trying to get their addictions under control. The 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Queen of Swords. Somebody made a mistake by being with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, or somebody very cold-hearted. Page of Wands, the 5 of Wands. Somebody's in conflict with a Sagittarius or Aries, or Sagittarius or Aries is in conflict with someone. The 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody caught an STD from someone, or they feel like they're concerned that they did. Somebody's having some symptoms. Somebody wishes that they could get back together with you. They know that you're their dream come true, their wish fulfillment. Somebody feels ashamed and embarrassed for getting with someone that's not on their level. Someone's about to come to you with flowers and an apology. Somebody wants to have a future with you. The Devil and the 4 of Pentacles. Somebody is so obsessed with you that they're not taking no for an answer. They just can't. They think about you day and night. Knight of Swords in the reverse and the 2 of Cups. Somebody doesn't want to fight with you. They just simply want to wave the white flag and just tell you that they love you. Somebody truly loves you, misses you, needs you, wants you. This is how they feel. You guys are not in contact right now. You're not in connection right now. They wish that you were. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. They feel like their whole world is turned upside down. Somebody's in a deep, dark depression. They just sleep. 2 of Swords, the 9 of Wands. They just sleep to not think about you guys not being together. They don't want to think about what you might be doing. The Emperor in the reverse. Confusion to enemies. Somebody thought that they wanted someone else. Now that they've lost you, they realize that you were the one that they wanted all along. Somebody was looking for the bigger, better deal, but they didn't realize that you are the bigger, better deal. They know now. They didn't know it before. They do know now. The Five of Pentacles, financial issues, homelessness, getting evicted, getting kicked out. The Hangman in the reverse. Somebody's about to announce to you that they're moving, that they moved, that they're kicked out, that they're looking for a place to go. The Nine of Cups. The Six of Pentacles. Somebody's attempting to find a better job because they're insecure that they don't make enough money to be with you. They're trying to get another job. You have a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio that wants to be with you. They live at a distance. Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio that lives at a distance, they betrayed you. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this person betrayed you. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Swords. They're trying to cover it up, but you know the truth. The Ace of Wands. They want to have a new beginning with you, but the Death card here. You don't want it. Okay, the Moon. Because you know the truth. You know too much. You can't just let it go because you know too much. The Eight of Pentacles. Somebody was having an affair with somebody at work. Maybe with multiple people at work. They're getting phone numbers, lying, cheating with somebody at work. The Ace of Swords. Bad news. Yeah, the truth came out about this. Voided project. Yeah, some of you decided that you're going to pump the brakes, move on, because the truth came out. The Sun card is in the reverse with the Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody lost. Somebody realized what they lost now. Some of you think that this person doesn't think about you. They regret everything. They didn't care if they were going to lose you or not when they were with you, but they care now. The Four of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, they want to come out of hiding. They want to tell you how they feel secretly. The King of Swords in the reverse. The King of Swords in the reverse can never change. The King of Pentacles upright. Yeah, some of you have a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius that is just a lost cause. Some of you have a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo that is growing up, that wants to be with you. They're changing for the better. You guys have an Aquarius that's on their way towards you to give you justice. Could be a Libra as well. Tower card in the reverse. Somebody's already faced their karma, faced the Tower. Now they're ready for true love. With the Three of Swords and the Page of Cups. Somebody realized by hurting you, they hurt themselves. Chariot in the reverse and the Hermit card in the reverse. Somebody is not in a rush to be sleeping around or to do anything crazy. They just want to pump the brakes and behave themselves. Six of Swords. They want to move to better times and take themselves out of any third party or 10-party relationships. The Ace of Cups. They know where their happiness lies. It's with you. The Judgment. They're sorry. They regret. They want to go back to how things were before. They know it's a lot of burden. It's going to be an uphill battle. They know it's going to take a lot, but they're willing to make it work. The Strength card. Yeah, they feel like this is worth saving, and they're willing to put all their energy into it. Five of Cups in reverse. New omen. Good omen. For the 10 of Cups. Yeah. The Three of Cups. Celebrations. Reunions. The Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Hierophant, the Three of Wands, the Eight of Wands. Somebody is going to have love spells done because they feel like that's the only thing they can do to get you to call them or text them. They don't know what else to do. They don't know how else to approach this for them to get the outcome that they're seeking. They don't know what else to do. So that was your Sunday messages. If you guys are interested in products or services, you can check out the description box. I only have one website. It's jamiezebra23.com. I offer a $10 one question, one answer via email only. I also have same-day readings available. Reading specials are $25. They're done in 3 to 5 days after purchase. I also have 2 other channels, Missing in Action Tarot and Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment, that would be super duper lovely. Also, I am available 365 days a year, 7 days a week. That includes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all holidays, every day. Yep. JamieZebra23.com. Ta-ta for now. Love you long time.